Hi everyone, this is the strongest build of the season so far. It's the Evade Spiritborn Rake. It has the highest layer on the leaderboard right now. It's fast, it deals insane damage, you have a lot of toughness, so I don't know why you can ask for more. I will do a quick showcase in a Nightmare Dungeon, then we're gonna run a few pits to show you how strong this build is, because the Nightmare Dungeon, you won't see like how strong this build is because it's like general T4 content, but it's just to show you that it's still like gonna go fast, you know, it's like an evade build, but between each evade, you know, you're gonna cast your Rake to do those damage. I really like those visual effect, like those Rake are like huge. It's like hits everything on the screen. Super cool build. If you're playing Evade, you're probably gonna love this build because it can go much way higher than an Evade build. And in terms of speed, this is still kinda like okay, I would say. It's not as fast as a sorcerer. You can obviously replace an offensive rune here to use the teleport rune, yeah, but this is more than enough for most of the people. And one good thing about this build is you don't need any mythic unique. So you don't need to overthink about, oh, I need to craft a Starless Sky, I need a core skill GA. There is none of that. To get the build going, you're gonna need only 4 Chaos unique. You need Sepazontek, Ebewaka, I forgot the name of the new boots, Eshu, Eshae Kesungi, Kepeleke, Sepazontek, and Ebawaka. You just need those 4 Chaos unique to get the build started. The other slots are just, you can get anything with like 1 GA probably and get away with it as long as you have the aspect. So build is not too hard to get going if you're not looking for the right GA on the 4 Chaos armor. It can get really tough if you want to have the right GA everywhere, but might be still easier to get this build going than getting Mythic build going. So, and it's way stronger than the build with all those Mythic unique like Harlequin Crest, Starless Sky. I saw many variations of this build using Harlequin Crest, Shaco, and Starless Sky. This build used none of this, as you can see. Let's start with its 120. See how fast we can go, if it's still possible. But 120 should be possible. As you can see on my life, I have 23k life. The build is pretty tough. Like, you're not too squishy. Obviously, you can die sometimes, but it's okay. Like, as you can see here, this is speed 120. For some classes, they are pushing that as the highest pit clear, pit 120, and for Spiritborn, this is just a joke. Like, it's just, you evade through, you press a rake, your rake hit everything on the screen, and it's just over. Like, if I press my gorilla, it's more damage, but even without pressing my gorilla, I think I should still melt them, I'd say. Let's say here, I don't press my gorilla, multiplier damage, like, as you can see, they just get instantly destroyed. I remember I made this Spiritborn, like, I had probably less than 20 hours on the Spiritborn, and on my sorcerer, everything in min-max. I was pretty happy on pit pushing. I was like hitching for 5 trillion. But on my last pit pushing for fun, like trying the limit of the bill, I did pit 134, and I was hitching for quadrillion, so I guess sorcerer can deserve a few more buffs, I guess. But sorcerer is still faster than Spiritborn in lower tier content, like if you want to farm reputation, Helltide, Nightmare Dungeon with Kairos Reef, so. But the power difference is just crazy. Let me know what you think, but look at this. Does this build look legit to you? Okay, let's get the gorilla, smash it. I don't know. The build is easy to play. The gear is not too hard to get because you just need to do Infernal Horde or low content like Nightmare Dungeon with Chaos Reef. You can also do that in Helltide. So you don't need like to get mats, you don't need to go all of your way, out of your way to get the gear. Then you just buy one GA legendary unique and it will work perfectly fine. You might miss a little bit of damage. You might like not go that fast, but you should be able to do that in pit 110 also. Okay, those pits here. Make sure always to evade through the enemy to regen your vigor. But yeah, as you can see, you know, it's not very hard. Like, get the protector and then you get big damage. Look at how he can lit it. That's crazy. You can even phase tank this. The only thing you can't phase tank on the pits is Lilies. I tried it for you guys. I got a one shot like 2 times in a row. So I just conclude that it's not possible to do that basically. But yeah, they were speed 120. Let's see, Helltide. It can be a bit slow in content, general content like Helltide, you know, because you one-shot everything, but it doesn't matter. It should be as fast as Evade, but you're lacking the auto-targeting from Evade. You can get some Forgotten Soul here on those. But yeah, if you only have a Spiritborn and not the Sorcerer, and you wanna chill, you wanna have a build like Jack of all trades that can do anything, and not too hard on investment to gear, that one is probably for you. I don't see any other build right now in the game that is that strong and with a gear requirement that is. Not saying it's easy to get all the 4 Chaos armor, but I think it's way harder to get a build going that requires 2 mythic unique, a good masterwork. This one requires some stuff, but not that much. I have a full plan in the description. We're gonna finish that with a little pit 100 quickly. Pit 100, everything should melt. I should not even need to press the protector here. Protector gonna give you extra damage with Keshai Kesungi, 60% increased damage, double against knockdown, and or if it's a boss, that's why the damage on the boss just goes crazy when you press it. Yeah, okay, hit 110. If you evade, then it's dead. You should be like perma unstoppable also, like the build is just very shit. It has just so many advantages and I don't really see the downside of this build. Like weaknesses of the build, I don't know, maybe sometimes where you are pulling too many monsters in high pit pushing, maybe sometimes you get one shot. I think that's every class. When you make a big pool and it lags and too many things going on, well, you can just die. Yeah, as you can see here, all I'm doing is pressing evade and pressing rake. Nothing else. I'm pressing armor with hide and the scourge. But if you did not want to press them, I would say it would still be fine. Got 2 shrine back to back. I'm not pressing the gorilla right now. That's like more than double damage. Those damage rejection. Always annoying. Hopefully they remove that from season 11. I think no one's gonna see those in the game. But yeah, very cool build. The visual of the build looks sick, I think. Like having those rake everywhere, hitting everything. Let me know in the comment section if this showcase make you want to play the build. What are you actually playing right now? Are you shocked like me how strong this build is compared to the one you're currently playing maybe? But this is crazy. I made a planner for this build. I will have a quit pushing variant for the build. I will have this one is more like all well-rounded build for all content T1 to I mean T4 content, and maybe hordes. And you can also pit push, like farm some pits, like very chill. You can just farm the pit and chill in like 110 or 120 like I just did. So it's a build suit pretty much for everything. I will make an updated build on my planner. On my planner right now, I just have the general version of the build. How is it called? Yeah, this is just called endgame version of the build. Credit also to Justin Fanway who worked together on this. So this is the regular version of the build. As you can see, you need Sepa Sontek, you need Rod of Kepeleke, Ebewaka, and Hesha Kesungi. They synergize perfectly together to turn your rake into crazy damage. On the primary spirit, you use those gorilla that are gonna turn your rake into a gorilla skill. You can benefit from all those things. Then like so like everything that is gorilla passive also gonna buff it now. So that's very useful. You use the eagle also to get more damage, but I can do like a real full breakdown of this video if you want to understand everything. But right now I just put the skill rotation. You get those 4 chaos armor. The slot doesn't matter. If you have Sepazantec on hands and you got Ebewaka on the hell, you just switch them. It doesn't matter. You just need 4 of them here, right? The only slot that has to not be a chaos unit is gonna be the glove. Then those 4, you can change them as much as you want in those slots. Kepeleke can go on Sepazantec, Sepazantec can go on the chest armor. The pants can be the boots can be the pants, the boots can be chest armor can be the boots. You get what I mean? It doesn't really matter at all. Chaos power, we will use Brown of the Brain for more damage, we use Backup for more damage. We use Combined Crossfire also for more damage, and this one is the most important one. This one is the core of the build. You absolutely need that to constantly overpower. So yeah, skill tree here, you have the full skill tree, Paragon. Everything is up to date right now. Mercenary right here, you get that extra elemental resistance, Alkin for more toughness. And yeah, I will probably add the hit pushing version soon. Let me know if you're interested in that. As you can see here on the leaderboard, big shout out to my Chinese teammate, shout out to Masa. Every one of us using the same build basically. This one is a 136 clear. I believe we can still go higher with a lot of optimization and gear, because as you can see here on those pants that I cannot find, I'm missing 6 rank. Like I'm missing a ton of damage. And yeah, I was already doing very early on hit 134 in like with 12 minutes and 20 seconds left, which is pretty huge. So 125 with this pants are also doable. 136, yeah, like 100% with those rank missing would do. But as you can see, the gameplay, it's pretty much the same. On pit pushing is a little bit different though. You have to make those pools. You want to make big pools if you can, like, because you don't kill those monsters as fast as when you are chilling on pit 120. Yeah, that sounds crazy to chill in pit 120 when the rogue can't even like push pit 20. The sorcerer struggle, the Bob struggle, like in those tier, and on Spiritborn we are just chilling at 120. You can do that in group. You can carry people. This build just, I think this build can also make coffee for you. So I don't know. Just let me know if you wanna play this build, if you play this build, if you like it, what you dislike, like what are the downsides of the build. Yeah, as we can see here, plenty of time left. What boss did he get? Obviously, it's better to get a boss with an odds. Maybe he did, maybe he did not. We're probably gonna have 6 minutes left on the boss. Yeah, 6 minutes 10 seconds on the boss. That's Bramble. Bramble doesn't have odds. It's slightly better to play against a boss with odds, but he's still gonna kill it without like a very good boss, so I guess that's fine. And see the kill. Yeah, beat 126 ton. Very easily, I would say. Has his glyph level 100. And yeah, that's the unofficial leaderboard. On the bar, on the sorcerer, my Hydra build also got pit 122. I think they told me they done pit 123. They are going for pit 20. They are going for pit 124, I think. Not sure. But yeah, they are linking the Mobility page. Thanks to them. Thanks for the credit. But yeah, so next, let me know if you want a full breakdown video of this build like I did on the Ball Lightning. Let me know if you want a pit pushing version of the build too, or in general, just let me know what kind of video you would like to see. I think that's it for me today, and I will see you next time.